Hey, what's up guys? So in today's video, we're going to be doing a tier list for fighting styles in One Piece game. So fighting styles, we're going to be doing it based on buffs and the overall moves. So damage and buffs. That's what this tier list is going to be based on. So yeah, before we get into it, can you guys please subscribe and like on the video, and let's get into it. So starting off, at C tier, we got Rokushiki and Fishman fighting style. So these are both like some of the bottom two in the game, because they don't really buff anything else besides your fighting style, and they don't really buff anything, and the moves are quite mediocre. So yeah, they're not that well like good. There's better. They have no buffs, so like if you use a fruit or anything, they don't add damage to that, and the moves on it aren't that good because you're gonna end up using your fruit or sword anyways. So yeah, these two are C tier. They're not that good. If you have them, I recommend you get off them, and have tutorial videos on my channel on how to get the better ones too. For B tier, now let's get into B tier, guys. For B tier, we got Cyborg. So Cyborg, it's really good, it's really OP, but it's B tier because it doesn't really give damage buffs, but it does give damage reduction buff. So I'll let you guys know what that is. So to get Cyborg, you need the Cyborg race, and the transformation you get, it increases damage for Cyborg attacks only, and adds 25 damage reduction on top of the base 25 from Cyborg race. So having this, you're gonna have an overall 50% damage reduction, meaning you take 50% less damage, and it increases your cyborg attacks. The reason why this is B tier and not A tier or S tier like the other fighting styles I'm about to mention is because it only buffs Cyborg, and I feel like a lot of you aren't gonna really rely on Cyborg like that when there's better fruits that do more damage, there's better swords that do more damage. So Cyborg is pretty OP, but if only the buffs gave a buff to other, like fighting styles like the sword and fruit, then I would have placed it higher. But yeah, this is gonna stay at B tier, guys. Also, for B tier, I'm also gonna put Blackleg, because Blackleg is also I forgot to mention Blackleg. I forgot it existed because I thought it was only true Blackleg. But Blackleg, regular base Blackleg, is also in B tier because the buffs on it aren't that good, the moves on it are pretty terrible. It's not that good compared to A tier and S tier have. So yeah, for this, we're going to keep Blackleg at B tier with Cyborg due to its moves being really lackluster, even though it does give a buff to the burn damage to all moves with the fruit and sword. Alright, so this is where things are getting interesting. So for A tier, we're going to get True Blackleg and Electro Fighting Style. So they both give the same damage buff. And the reason I put these two in the same tier is because they're both really good. So you could go for either one. If you just want pure damage, you're not going to be using your fighting style, you're only getting it for the buff, get Electro or True Blackleg. They're really good. If you have True Blackleg, you don't really need to change. If you have Electro, you really don't need to change. They're both very good. And if you're not going to use your melee fighting style as much, get either one, because they both end up buffing your sword or your fruit. So yeah, for A tier, we got True Blackleg and Electro Fighting Style because they both have the same buff, and they're both overall pretty good in damage and all that. And yeah, so for S tier, we have something really interesting. I'm pretty sure you guys know what it is. Alright guys, so for S tier, guys, we have Ifrit to JAMBE. This is the best fighting style in the game. It does, I think, get the same buff as the A tier ones, but the reason why I put this a step higher is because the moves are really much better. They're pretty good. You need Germa Race to get this. It's a lot better than in damage. Overall, if you have Ifrit JAMBE, you can use this like while using your fruit and stuff. Like this is the only fighting style I'd use with my other like sword and fruit because it's pretty good. The damage on it is the best out of all the fighting styles. So not only is the damage the best, it also has the best damage buff. So yeah. And also a good thing about Ifrit JAMBE, a lot of you guys asked this in my comments. Yes, if you have Germa Race and you get Ifrit JAMBE and you decide to change your race, you do keep Ifrit JAMBE. For example, let's say you get Germa Race, you grind for Ifrit JAMBE. You can roll to Lunarian and you'll keep your Ifrit JAMBE, guys. Don't worry. Once you unlock Ifrit JAMBE and you don't switch off that fighting style, you will keep it regardless of what race you have. And a lot of you guys are scared to change your race, but I did it. So I got Ifrit JAMBE with Germa, and then I switched to Santa race, and I still kept my Ifrit JAMBE. And a lot of people keep their Ifrit JAMBE too. So yeah, just letting you guys know that. Alright guys, thank you for watching. I hope you guys subscribe and like on the video. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.